Welcome, friends. I am the Taco Toaster, and today we've got a little bit of a channel update. Just to let you know where I've been. I've been busy with school, finals, wrapping up some classes. So starting this coming week, we're going to be having all new content on that new patch where we have the buffed Tahm Kench. I'm really excited about. I haven't played him since the massive W nerf that happened last season. Near the end of the last season, and so I'm really excited to get back into him. I got that Coin Emperor Tahm Kench. I've only been able to use that skin like twice outside of like random ARAMs or something like that, but I should be seeing a lot of new content coming in the following weeks. I'm really excited for this new patch. Also, the new support champion Yuumi was announced, so I don't have a PBE account, so I'm not going to be able to have any content on her until she comes live. But really excited to play her. She looks pretty decent. So I'm really excited for that. New and Enchanter support. And MSI is here. And that's really awesome. And so if you haven't played League in a while, they just started the MSI event. And we've got the trials. And you get to choose your own house. So it's like, Hogwarts knockoff. We got the 4 houses. The Council. And let's see. Yeah, so the traits of the Council are intelligent, strategic, all-seeing. And they kind of have people inside the Council. So they have some pro players, and then they also have like a streamer as well. So you can check it out, see if maybe one of your favorite streamers listed. Then we have the United House, selfless, optimistic, noble. Faceless. Ooh, Faker's a faceless. Creative, offbeat, playful. I don't know if Faker's playful, but maybe in his own way. Faker's more stoic, I would say. House Warband, skilled, aggressive, ruthless. Alright. So, maybe you already know what house you want to be in, but they also have this little quiz. So I'm just going to take it and see what my house is. Alright, let's jump in. I would die without my freedom, knowledge, talent, or hope. I mean, I'd say knowledge is probably like the most important thing. When it comes down to like survival, knowing what to do to survive, and gather the things that you actually need. Because obviously you die without air, water, food, shelter, and you need knowledge to be able to do that. Maybe a bit of talent to procure those things, but, hope's not going to do much for you. Freedom's nice, but I think knowledge is the most important thing. Pick an animal. Owl, leopard, elephant, octopus. Okay, so this is, like, a bit random, but, owls are usually associated with intelligence. Leopards are, like, beasts of prey that stalk their prey. Strategic, cunning. Elephants, like, strong. They always, like, protect their young. But they're also really intelligent. Like, elephants' memory is, like, supposedly, like, really long. And then octopus. I don't even know what an octopus is supposed to be. They, like, shoot ink and run away. But, octopus are, like, really cool, so I'm just gonna go with octopus. Whatever. Wars are won in the heat of battle in the planning room with unbreaking resolve by the unpredictable. Yeah. I like the idea of unbreaking resolve, just pushing through against the odds. I think we see that a lot in movies where it's just like if you have the will, you just push through and break through the impossible odds. So we're going to go with that. The perfect team would never give up, lose focus. Tell me what to do. Feed my opponent. In a solo lane, like the most like tilting thing, even like a duo lane, if someone comes into your lane and then feeds your lane, it's just like, why? But the most frustrating for me is when people just give up. Like, I was having this a lot in the preseason where people would just, like, give up in the first 5 minutes. Like, oh no, I got ganked, I lost my flash, GG, or I died, GG. and just refuse to do anything the rest of the game. That tilts me probably the most. Like, at least play it out. Like, play to the strong lanes, try to get advantages elsewhere. You know, play the game. That's why you're here, to play the game, not to give up at the first, obstacle that you come across. The enemy team is winning on all fronts. What do you do? Outmaneuver them to steal some objectives? Rally my team for a final stand? Go pentakill them like I always do. This is right where I want them. I'll explain later. I feel as a support, like, one of our jobs, unfortunately, is to, like, kind of rally the troops. Like, we have to, okay, let's go set up for this objective. Let's rotate over here. Let's make sure that we're pushing our waves. And when you're behind, you have to, like, sometimes be like the guy who's boosting the morale and, like, we can do this. Let's group here. Let's try to ambush them here. So, yeah, rally my team for a final stand. What's your favorite time of the day? These are none of these like random things that are supposed to tell you about yourself. I don't know. I think dawn is like the prettiest time of the day, or perhaps dusk. Like whenever the sun is just coming up or going down, is like the prettiest for me. So I'm just gonna go with dawn. Which of these sounds like you? Can we please group? Oh man. That's probably like one of the most common thing I type in chat, like other than, hey, let's set up vision around here, let's go here. It's like, can we please group? People running in one after a time. Trust me, I'm not trolling. Easy, winnable, all caps. Yeah, can we please group? Group! That's how you win games, people. Group. Unless you're like a 1,000 stack Nessus and you can split push all day, that's fine. I want to be seen as a selfless leader, a brilliant tactician, crafty wildcard, elite fighter. Again, as a support, like, there's not too many people that are, like, elite fighters. The only fighters that you really have as support, maybe, like, Pyke. But then he's more, like, crafty. But usually you're going to look at, like, the selfless leader, the brilliant tactician, I would think. Personally, I like to see myself as a selfless leader, but there's also like that element of pride when you leader, so I wouldn't know if I'd say selfless. But I'm definitely willing to like sacrifice myself if I believe the odds are in our favor to win the team fight. Like I have no problem going in, making the play, knowing full well that I'll die and no escape. Or I'll go in to save a teammate if I believe there's a strong chance to save them. But, like, obviously I'm not just going to run in if my teammates are running in. If it's a bad fight, I'll do what I can on the outside, but I'm not going to fully commit. So, I feel like selfless leader is probably the closest. I like to think I'm pretty good at tactics, but I feel like I do better job at just leading people than a tactician. It's harder in solo queue to be an actual tactician because people don't want to listen to your strategies. You kind of just have to carefully manipulate them to do what you want by setting up the vision and calling for it and pinging a million times. So let's say, the United. I was kind of figured I would get the United. Selfless, optimistic, noble. I don't know if I'm like full optimistic, but I'm definitely like never give up, never surrender. We can still win this. Unburdened by ego, you win through team harmony and self-sacrifice. You are optimistic, resilient, and ready to charge into the face of danger for your team. When all seems lost, you're the one that starts the comeback. Join the United. Let's do it. This decision cannot be undone. Are you certain? I am certain. Thank you. Alright, yeah, so we're the United. Go in, choose your house, meet me on the battlefield. Taco Toaster out.